There are two specific skills that I consider the foundation of my horse's training. The first one is forward motion. I want my horses to move smoothly, willingly, and without resistance when I ask them to move forward off of the lead rope. The second skill that I consider the foundation of my horse's training is the bend or softness in the body. Any type of unwanted behavior that we get from our horses, such as bucking or rearing or running off, stems from the horse being tight and tense and straight in the body. That's when they are the strongest. So, if we can bring a bend and a softness and a relaxation into the horse's body, this is going to set us up for future success. Now let's talk about forward motion a little bit more. In this video, you can see that I clearly tell my horse to move forward by lifting my arm up, and she follows the feel through the lead rope to move forward. The other thing that I do is I maintain an elastic band type contact. I'm sort of holding her hand through the pattern. When I maintain the contact of that lead rope, there is no question in her mind that she is to move forward and follow the feel of that lead rope. So I'm very careful to maintain the contact. I do not want any loose slack in the lead rope. If there's loose slack in the lead rope, you could be inadvertently telling your horse to do something other than move forward. When you maintain the contact, you maintain forward motion. Two more things. The forward push or steps that you see from my body are communicating to the horse to stay forward. Also, to stay out or to respect my space or bubble around my body. Make sure to always step forward. The stick and string or lunge whip in my non-directing hand is there for backup or to reinforce to the horse to respect my space. It can also be used to soften or bend the horse's body or to tell the horse that I need more energy or a faster speed from them. In the following video clip, I want you to see how beautifully the groundwork exercises connect to the ridden exercises in the saddle. You can see that I have the same exact contact with that inside rein as I did on the ground. I have a contact that's like an elastic band type contact. I'm maintaining that contact so that my horse clearly knows which direction we are traveling, and I can help her through that with that clarity of that contact. We are also connecting our legs in the saddle to the stick and string or the lunge whip that we were using on the ground. That same energy that I use with that lunge whip or the stick and string is going to be energy that I use with my legs in the saddle to tell my horse to move forward. If you have any difficulty getting your horse to move forward when you apply your legs in the saddle, we will definitely talk about this later. We have a great fix for that we will talk about at a later time. All of the softness and responsiveness that you see in this video clip was built on the ground. I made sure that my horse could complete this exercise on the ground before I rode the exercise. The communication transfers beautifully because it's clear and simple for the horse to understand. Now that we have forward motion, let's get some bend and softness in our horse's body. This bend and this softness is going to help us to train our horses to be less resistant. The more bend and softness we have in our horses, the more relaxed they are. the safer we will be and the safer they will be. Remember, a horse that wants to buck and run off and rear is going to be tight, tense, and straight in their body. So we want to bring bend and softness into the horse's body. To do this, we're going to be very careful to not jerk the lead rope or our reins. You're going to see my hand slide down the lead rope and gently ask for the bend and the softness in my horse's body. When I'm asking my horse to give me bend and softness from her body, I am doing it physically through the feel of the lead rope or the reins, or I'm doing it with my body and her attention and mental focus on me. You can see here that as I walk away or draw her in, I can also use that skill to bring a bend and a softness to her body. In this video clip, you can see that I am working on bend and softness in my horse's body. You can see that she is relaxed. You can see that she is willing to offer up that softness in her body. You can see I have a very light contact and light feel on the reins, and she is willing to follow that feel and bend and give me softness in her body. Now, remember, if we have any problems with our horse, if we have a possibility of bucking or rearing or a horse running off, there's going to be resistance in the reins. They're going to be tight and tense, and they're going to want their body straight. So if you ask for a softness and a bend in your horse's body and you feel resistance in the reins, your horse is telling you there's a problem. It's time to go back to groundwork and get your horse more comfortable before you continue riding. Another great skill that you are going to gain when you are doing groundwork with your horse is the skill of rope management. I talked to you earlier about gently taking the slack out of the lunge line when you ask your horse to slowly bend around. That same rope management and softness that you have in your hands on the ground is going to transfer beautifully into the saddle and ridden work. It is going to be the same feel that you want to have with your hands when you have rein management and good feel when you ask your horse to bend around. You want to take special care to be soft and never jerk the reins or the lunge rope. Every time that you practice taking out the slack and bending your horse around, you are teaching yourself how to have better feel and softness in your own hands. I cannot overstate how important the bend is to you and to your horse. Every single time you ask for a bend from your horse, you are getting better with your hands, the feel and the softness in your hands. Every time you ask for a bend from your horse, you are asking them to get soft and to relax and to trust you. This is so important. We cannot ask for enough bends in our horse.